Hello guys, and welcome to my first tutorial actually, about a really unique game. I really enjoy it so far, and I want to give some tips how you can get started and start a proper surviving. You see, I'm playing with 4 characters right now. It's the most easy style of playing, because in the end you have sometimes 2 or less characters. With 1 it's really difficult. We get started. You see, try to gather everything you can get hands on right now, and yeah, focus on your first stuff you can build. You see, I'm doing that right now. Keep in mind you have a really limited resource in the beginning, and you need to use them wisely, otherwise everything survival is going down the drain, and you might to look after that. First off, don't care about your food, because you guys aren't hungry and anything, but there's one resource you really need to look after, and this is your status of sleep. So you need to first build a few beds. I'll always build one less bed. I have people, because this is really important, so 3 guys can sleep during the day. 1 guy can look after the house, doing some chores and stuff, and building stuff and everything. So that's important. You see, I'm doing that in a minute, and yeah, you see, I always keep everyone busy, so no one is just standing around, everyone is building stuff. This one guy, he's sick. I'm sending him to bed right now so he can recover. And you see, everyone is chipping away those pile of dirt, and that gets out of the way so I can get to the resources. You see, I'm building the second bed. It's important, as I said. Don't worry about your food. You will get it later. Note that it's really important to know, because you can save quite a lot of food resources, that your status plummets down another bar, from like not hungry like they are now to hungry. It stays for 2 days being hungry, and for another 2 days being very hungry. And if you eat once, it just fills up one more state. So if you're just 1 day very hungry and you eat something, you basically lost 1 day, because you could have survived 1 more day, and you can heal yourself up the same amount. So always let your guys be 2 days very hungry, because you can put them with 1 meal to just hungry again. So this is quite useful to know. When I got to know it, I saved a lot of resources, because I ate way too much. You see, what I'm building next, it's actually not that necessary. I build an oven first, the cooking place, so I can get food, but actually it's a bit more important to build the 3rd bed first. But I think I'll do that in a minute, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, you see, I just I'm close to looting nearly everything. It just takes a while, and a few places are locked. You need a crowbar for that, so don't worry, you get it later. It's actually one of the first tools you'll build, crowbar, so you can get to the last places you didn't loot there. Yeah, right. After I finished the cooking place, I upgraded right away, so I can build the food, cook the food in a much higher efficiency. This is really important, and you need to. I wouldn't like leave it on stage 1. So right now you can start cooking. Another really useful tip is that you always let all you guys eat at once, so they're all at the same state, so you don't get mixed up with everyone being in a different state. One is being hungry, one is really hungry, and so on. Well, you see, first location I'm going to in the night, not a big deal. It's the one which is closest to your home. There's no enemy there. You can search everything. What I'm doing quite often is that I'm gathering as much as I can carry, and I don't loot one of the first places. You see the one I'm here right now. I don't loot it. I just instead put my stuff in there. So it's like a container which stays through several visits. So I can always put stuff in there, and I'm doing it because next time I go there I don't have to wait that long. Everything I gather in the house I put in this container, so I can get back later and just loot this one container and have everything I can choose from. I don't need to like skip around and search different places. Where was this and where was that? I don't have to remember that. I have to just put everything in there. See, I continue looting, and I can say during this time I can say, yeah, well, what you don't have to build in the beginning, I would not in the slider think about building something, some distillery like moonshine or the advanced one. The first thing you need to try is like to upgrade your working place so that you can reinforce your house. This is really important because then the attacks during the night will be much less, and there will be not that worst. In the beginning, during this playthrough, I will once get robbed, even though I got people on guard. So it's really tricky when your place isn't reinforced. That's really important. You also don't need to build the water thing where you can gather water with. You don't need that in the beginning because you find lots of water soon. So, and as I said, you don't need to look for your food bar. Just you see, I'm just taking the main parts, the wood, and the little things you can with the little wheels. I don't know what they're called. I'm going back. Building is now happening again. So the first looting will be quite boring, but you know what I mean by seeing what I'm just taking. Yeah, 2 people slept. The first night you'll be left alone, so everyone can sleep. It doesn't matter. Actually, one guy didn't sleep because, you know, I forgot the 3rd bed, which I think I am doing now. Doing the 3rd bed, and yeah. So that's how it goes. So reinforce your house as soon as possible, and next I will also build the workshop where you can build weapons and stuff, where you can then build the crowbar. This is really important, and you see me doing this right now, and because when it's on tier 2, this workshop, it's really nice. Then you can build an axe, which is also really important for later when it's getting cold. You need to gather much wood with an axe. You can cut all your furniture in your own house as well, and also in the other houses. So that's really nice. Yeah, and you will see soon. This is sort of a bad example. I teach you how to do it, and I'm doing it wrong myself, because I'll after I've finished up building the crowbar, I will actually eat something, because this is not good, because my guys are just hungry. They could get even very hungry for 2 days. On the 2nd day you need to feed them all together. Just cook up 4 meals. You'll have plenty of stuff, because the 2nd place you're gonna loot, there will be more than enough, and you can take care of that. So I would suggest you next time just worry about eating on the 3rd day, on the 4th day actually, so that it's then ready. You guys are very hungry the 2nd day. So as I said, with the axe you have close to infinitive access to wood, which is one of your main supplies you need even during winter, but also you need the parts, which come in 4 packs. You can have, like, in one slot you have four packs of parts, and they are important because with those you can build everything. You need those parts really bad. So just try to search houses where you can find parts. In the end, when there's not much parts around, the game does it when it goes on, I think day 18 or 20 or something like that, you will hardly find any parts, and you think, why are they vanished from the world? It's because of the game. They say the first days you will have plenty access to parts, and after that you don't. You need to your only source, and it's a quite overpowered source, I have to say, is the bargainer. He comes and you can trade with him every 3rd or 4th day. He comes and you can trade with him, and he most of the time has something to has some parts you can trade in for sugar, for instance, because you don't need that. Right. Yeah, I think that wraps it up. I will do a more advanced tutorial where I say something about your, not the starting, but your build plan you need to have later on. Concentrate on the traps, they're really nice. You can make quite easy food with a maximum of 2 you can have, so yeah, just try to think about that. We'll talk about that later. And I will soon we'll go into detail of all those different locations, because they all have a different playstyle. You can solve them differently, and I wanna show you how I am doing it. As you guys can probably tell, I'm from Germany, so I may sound a bit weird, but I wanna do this tutorial anyway in English, so everyone can enjoy it and learn something and be better at this really nice game, which I'm really enjoying. So I'll see you guys in the next video.